I have proven that I am being gang stalked, and there are many people who will vouch for that fact. The question comes to all of you. Why would anybody be kidding or making up blackmail? They think that they had my dick picture, and they said take down your videos as a result. Law enforcement might say that, well, they're just messing with your head. Why wait until that moment when they thought that they had my dick picture to turn around and say, I'm going to post it everywhere if you don't take your videos down, if it was a joke? It was only when I said that that's not really what it is, and that's not going to faze me, did this person start backtracking. And then they said, oh, it was someone else who put that. No. We all know that they were very serious, and we all know the deeper implications of it. That this person didn't appear out of nowhere. Their friend was planted in my life. They were trying to shoot down my ego. They were trying to get revenge for me exposing them. And that there are very many people. We were talking about the military. Okay, the military by itself should prove to you I am exactly who I say I am, the top martial artist. It's the military. These people contract martial artists to help them train the troops. They have Navy SEALs, all kinds of people. There isn't a Navy SEAL or a Shaolin monk that can beat me. I promise you that. So help me God. I am the top martial artist in America. There is not even the slightest bit of doubt in my mind. I would not have said it so many times if I did not know that beyond any doubt. If there's one fact that you can be absolutely sure about, it is that I am the top martial artist. And if they could beat me, they would have. For the same reason they tried to blackmail me into taking my videos down. It's the same exact reason that if they could beat me, if they could find someone who could beat me, if such a person existed in this country, they would have found him. They would have brought them here. Those of you who research secret societies know that one of the things that they do is they travel. They give money for people to travel. They make deals to send people on trips. So do intelligence agencies. They travel. So do the military. They travel. They even have their own airplanes and helicopters to travel. If there was a person in the military in America who could beat me at sparring or a fight to the death, they would have traveled here and they would have beaten me. Not for the money, but for the respect, for the reverent power. One thing they will never ever give to someone, if they can help it, to someone who's going to expose them, who's not with them, is reverent power. That is the power they are most concerned with. What does the media spend all this money on? What do politicians do? What are they after? Do they want you to recognize their knowledge power? Do they want you to recognize their expert power? Yes. Do they want you to recognize their coercive power? No. These aren't the main thing they want you to have and they want you to give them. They want you to revere them and vote for them. They come off as they want you to see them as gods or something. And they are your saviors. They are the Messiah who's going to deliver you from this decadent society, from this miserable state of being that the average person is in. They are going to save the country. They are some superhero. That's what they want you to believe. Do you think they would give someone like me reverent power? Do you think that anybody would? Think about martial artists. Do they not have the most respect for their martial art? Do you think they want to give that respect away to anybody? Do you think they would let someone like me get 6,000 views saying he is the top martial artist, have this challenge out for years, have many people accept it only to back out because they knew that once they get on there, they're going to lose in front of everybody? There's no shame in losing to the best. But why try when you know you're going to lose anyway? This is why they don't. You'll see people waiting until after the date, after the time period when I said that I expect to be dead. One person has said this, you know, and then another person has said that they're willing to fight to death with swords after this time period is up. But then this person admitted that they were not serious about it anyway. But the other person has. I assure you, in December 2014, if they could have beat me, they would have done it the first week. They would have certainly done it the first month. They would have certainly done it the first year. Without any doubt. They cannot beat me. All they can do is run their Babylonian trap. All they can do. Try to twist things. Even when you saw me beat the challenger 10-1 or 10-0, if you take away the point where he did something that in sparring is considered illegal, but I didn't mention it, so I gave him the point anyway, showing you that I'm an honorable man. Even when that happened, just completely blew out, just completely won, undeniable, there you go. You still had multiple trolls trying to turn it around and say, well, he really won. He beat you up. He did this and that. Complete fools. Complete fools. The point went over their head, and even if it didn't, they were in denial because it goes back to the reverent power. Do not be mistaken. They were all very aware that there was gang stalking taking place and that people who are gang stalked often commit suicide. Look up all the reasons for people committing suicide. Financial reasons. You know, they say mental health reasons is the number one reason. That people slip off into some sort of a mental illness, depression, whatever. And that's what they were trying to induce. So that I would die. They expected me to die, and even if they didn't expect it that way, they expected me to go to war with them and to die. They knew that I said one way or another, I do not expect to live past a certain month this year. All these things they knew beyond any doubt. And they knew that when I die without being defeated, everybody who would see the challenge would be forced to ask themselves the question, well, why wasn't he defeated? And every insightful person would quickly come to the conclusion it's because they could not defeat him. So if they could, why would they allow even a single person to come to that conclusion? Because they can. And because they understand the relevance of it. Even if you don't, they do. They understand the relevance of the Narmer palette. When he's holding his enemies like this, I conquered them. Is he standing there with an army behind him, or is he standing there by himself? And what is the significance, the symbolism there? If not, I am a transcendent hero, and man to man, no one can beat me. I will crush them all. They understand the kings used to lead their armies into battle. They said, I am a transcendent hero and I will fight this battle. Ramses the Great, the Battle of Kadesh. They said, I am a transcendent hero and I go forth to war. The Asian martial artists, of course they understand the idea of competition. Of saying, if you think, do you think your Wu-Tang style can beat me? On guard. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style, right? The movies, where do they get it from? Do they just make it up themselves? Or does everyone understand the relevance, the significance, and the importance of being the top martial artist and how you prove it in the martial art world? You prove it through sparring. And when somebody has come out and said, I am the best, for you not to disprove him means that you concede his point. I give you that respect. That is what they all have done. Either they don't give me the respect and they try to defeat me, or they give me the respect in silence. That is the only honorable way to do it. when you know you are not better. And there's only two honorable ways to address someone like me. Either you face him, or when asked about it, you concede that he is better, or you are silent. Silently given the title to me. Anything else is cowardice. Anything else is beyond immature. It does not become a great warrior. It is not a great warrior. It is not honorable. To say that, oh, he's not as good as he thinks he is. I know people who can beat him. I could beat him. Then why didn't you do it? Because you lack honor. And even the insight to truly grasp why you should want to be honorable. And what is honorable? Honor demands that all of you concede my point. That I am the top martial artist in America. Honor demands it. If you cannot defeat me, your own honor demands that you concede my point. Did not do this to put the money on the line. There is nothing in it for me. I lose money with every challenger I face, no matter what. Either I lose $25, and if someone records, I give them $20. If I lose, and I lose up to $3,025, I lose money. And this is about honor. This is about who is the best in reality. Not a superficial tournament, not the Olympics, but in reality. Honor demands that all of you concede my point. And then you will have the fools who think that somebody in prison is better than me. Unfortunately, they are not. And I'll tell you why. Because when you are in a little box, like a sardine, you cannot be the best martial artist. That's like being in prison saying you are the best swimmer in America. Oh, really? So you practice swimming every fucking day, even though there's no fucking pool, buddy. So you practice martial arts every day, even though you're in a little fucking cell. Or perhaps you're on the yard, practicing martial arts every day. That's funny, because every time we look at the cells, the yard, do we see people practicing martial arts? At most, we see people hitting the heavy bag. So no person in prison, who is only people who have an excuse as to why they didn't accept the challenge, could say they are the top martial arts, because they are packed like a sardine. They don't have enough room to maneuver to practice it in the first place, so they could not be it. I'm the top martial artist in California, and anyone who says otherwise, let it be known that they are a dishonorable coward. A coward because they did not accept my challenge, a dishonorable one because they lie about something of such great importance. I am the top martial artist in America and a transcendent fucking hero, if not the most transcendent hero in this motherfucker. Shame on he who says otherwise. Slap the bitch who says otherwise. I'm the best. Logic alone would tell you. Honor would tell you. Search your heart. Would they not have disproven it if they could, and if they can't, what is the deeper meaning of it? God did not choose any of you bitches, you secret society scum. God, Allah, chose me.